Your name and a little bit about your military experience, sir.
Okay. Name Harry O. Rohde, R-O-H-D-E. Grew up in the Bronx, New York. Went to a number of colleges, and come 1942 I signed up in the Army Air Corps. It was the Army Air Corps then, and ended up flying a B-24 bomber, 4-engine bomber. Flew it over to Europe and joined the 15th Air Force in Italy, and flew all my missions out of Italy up into Europe, 9 countries, bombed in 9 countries. And well, I was shot down once. Finally finished up my missions on April 1st, 1945, which was Easter Sunday, and so the ground crew painted our bombs like Easter eggs, which was a nice touch, and so we were able to drop eggs on Hitler on Easter Sunday. Came back, my 50th mission, and jumped out of the plane, kissed the ground, grabbed the Red Cross girl, kissed her. The hardest thing?
Yeah.
Well, the hardest thing, I guess, was to do your job. That's what you were there for, to do it efficiently, to work with your squadron. We have squadrons of airplanes, 4 squadrons to a group. We had a very good group that I was in, the 451st. Our squadron was very good. What was the hardest? The hardest was watching your buddies get shot out of the sky, go down in burning airplanes. I can show you a picture here. Lose your tent mate. That was always hard, because these were all good guys that were in the Air Force. Everybody was a volunteer. Nobody was drafted. You wanted to be there. You wanted to fly. You wanted to fight for the country, and you wanted to definitely get into combat, preferably, well, some had different preferences, but preferably Europe. 70% of our airplanes were shot down, and 50% of our crews were shot down. The Germans, the Nazis in those days, were very good, and we were better, but they were very good. And so we lost a lot of our good people, and it was all for the good of the world and the good of the United States, in case later generations have been told other things, and we feel a little differently, those of us that were in World War II.
Did you see any hard combat? What was your one that standed out for you?
There were no easy ones.
Oh yeah. Of course.
All the missions were, you were on the edge. 8-hour missions about. Some of them a little longer, a little shorter. But it was about 8 hours to get up into Europe out of Italy, bomb the different targets in Germany, Austria, and I got shot down going up to Poland. I was checking out a crew who had just been shot down on their 4th mission. They got back through the partisans, people who are our allies on the ground, who would get you through the German lines and so on. Well, they got back through the partisans, and they were going to fly again. Anyway, got shot up there, had to get out of formation, fly along, controls were hit, got down further, got shot up again, and got the gas tanks, and so no choice, got to bail out. Didn't want to risk going across the Adriatic to get back to Italy, run out of gas. You go in to drink, you got 20 minutes to live in the wintertime. So we got out on land, partisans picked us up and got us back to Italy. So I checked them out. We went up to Poland, Oswiecim, which happens to be where one of those killing places were for the Jewish people. And we were after an oil refinery right next to it. So we bombed it. We didn't know anything about that stuff, by the way, in those days. Nobody knew anything about it. Never knew there were those things until we learned it later. Actually, it was after the war, I think. Well, at the end of the war, the Russians found it, and the Americans found it. Patton found some, where they killed all the Jewish people. They're all good. They're all good. All the services are good. And the people that go in them now, all volunteers, they're good. So anywhere you go in the service, I think you would, number one, not only participate properly for the good welfare of the country, but also learn an awful lot and stand you in good stead for the future life you're going to lead. The service is a great place. And it really is, always was, still is, and I'm sure it always will be.